I guess I'll start. My name is Ian, the part-time dungeon master, the host, the storyteller, the narrator, the guy who slowly drives a pencil through his own forehead from the sheer amount of face palming and sighing that I have to do as the dungeon master for these wonderful concoction of a motley crew that we have.
Triggered!
Heath Ledger is envious, actually.
We are joined by Hilo, who... Why don't you introduce yourself as far as what you do and where people can find you?
I make crappy art, and I play Tulip, and you can find me on Twitter at Lunalip.
Awesome. And next is our very own Ramon.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Ramon here, and I play Mute Who, your lovable cat friend, and you can find me on YouTube at Bomb and Ramen, and Twitter might have the same name. I don't know. I don't pay much attention to it.
You don't know.
I don't know what my Twitter handle is, and Facebook with the same name.
Oh god, I have a Facebook. I just realized I have a Facebook for the channel. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Right.
I never knew that.
You do?
Because
I don't think any of us did.
Because I'm bad at social media.
I had no idea.
Alvar. Dylan.
Yes. How we doing? My name's Dylan. I play Alvar Willow, and I really don't do much else except play a lot of D&D.
It's starting to become a problem. We're thinking about giving him rehab, but...
Look, if anyone needs rehab, it's me.
Yeah, let's be honest.
Well, since you decided to speak up, you introduce.
Hi, I'm known by multiple things on various things of Ian's here gaming. I help him occasionally on his D20 Sundays and DM's Corner stuff. I am Keji, Kelker, The Walking Player's Handbook, the partially owned Monster Manual, and various other known tags.
Yeah, that's about right.
He's not wrong.
That's why I often use him as a co-DM for these things.
Yeah. You're welcome for Manticore.
Never gonna let me live that down, are you?
No.
Okay.
Wait, you were behind that?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I did her Atlas. I felt bad. I didn't know he was gonna attack Atlas. I thought he was gonna shoot him.
Don't hurt him!
I would never hurt him.
I made so many memes about it.
And on to our newest player.
Hello there, everyone. My name is James William Haney. I am going to be playing a new player with this group, and I really don't have too much of an online presence beyond, well, what you see now. So, hi.
Yay for being a hermit.
So welcome to the
put it more eloquently than I ever will.
I guess I should have stated that my content isn't D&D related; it's video game related. So if you're into video games, come watch it. If you're into D&D, I don't have anything for you. But yeah.
As for my own background in regards to D&D, I got a good bit of decade and a half, nearly 2 decades going into this. Still relatively fresh to 5e, but that doesn't mean I don't know my way around. So beyond that, I'm good.
Oh. I had a joke, but I lost it because I saw our wonderful memes from our meme lord herself.
Oh my god.
I'll include those in the recording.
Those are incredibly fast done. Wow.
Oh, I didn't... Oh, I've had these for a long time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
and
he still works fast, though.
Oh, I do.
Unfortunately, Kiyata and Mizuki will not be joining us for today's session. Mizuki might be joining us later, but Kiyata, unfortunately, is not feeling well and is dealing with some personal life things. And hopefully they'll be able to join us in the next session. So for now, they're currently dealing with something known as hibernation, where they're both curled up as warmly as possible in the back of the cart, not wanting to move.
I can relate to that right now.
Yeah. No likey the snow.
Kidding.
Winter's coming.
Winter is here.
It is here.
Oh no.
Yeah, actually, speaking of winter, you guys are actually dealing with the first fall, or the first snowfall. What had, for the last few days, been cloudy, cold skies, and once in a while a cold drizzle has now become snow. Bits of snow are falling down. At first, it's like small little flurries, but then it starts getting heavier and heavier and heavier. And the landscape around you starts turning to this very soft white color as everything is just blanketed in it.
Tulip is so excited. Oh my god. I cannot express how excited she is. That's all I have to say.
And as you guys continue to traverse through this winter wonderland, as it has become, a few things. First off, like I said, Mizuki and Kiyata are currently in the back of the cart, like wrapped up in each other as much as possible. Kiyata has at this point retreated back into his shell to where he hasn't been seen for the last day. Fetner has checked on him, and he assures Tulip that this is normal for turtles, that when it gets cold out, they seek warmth, and this is the best way they can do it. Mizuki has no idea what's up with her. I'm sorry, she is beyond, Are we sure she's a tiefling? I'm just saying.
No one's certain about anything with her.
Oh god! And he like turns around and he just like looks at Alvar. When did you get back?
Oh, I fly on the winds.
Oh. Well, my name is... Oh, wait. Yes, we've met. Hello.
Yes.
But, now that I think about it, this would be Mute's first time interacting with snow as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm from the desert, so I really don't know what this is. This guy has dandruff, apparently.
Glorious.
Oh god.
It's really cold, wet sand.
Yeah, Fetner even like puts up a snowball and he just gives it to Mute, and he's like, "Here, lick that."
Well, I'll lick anything.
I
so
pick
here
up
we
a
go.
snowball and throw it at Mute, and I say, "This is what that's really meant for."
Is this an
Fetner
attack?
watches. Yeah, Mute, you just all of a sudden you just get pelted on the side with a snowball. And Fetner's like, "Well, I was thinking more about refilling our water skins, but okay."
Tulip tries to reach over the cart to get like a snowball, but she's too short to reach, so.
I don't understand this cold sky dirt.
It's water. Just really cold water.
I've seen cold water before, and it doesn't look like this. It's solid, and you can step on it sometimes. It seems like I'll pass right through.
Kind of. And as you guys traverse a bit more, you see in the distance two figures and another cart. Standing over, or the two figures are currently standing over a lump on the ground. One of them is holding on to a net, and the other one is currently writing in a book as they stand over this figure. And that's when we'll turn over to them, as the two of you are standing over this were creature that you have captured, a werewolf. It is twitching a little bit as it has these silver crossbow bolts sticking out of it. So
Is it
I guess
Is it attempting to escape?
no. From what you can tell, it's got some like kind of like when something's dead and it's like doing the last little bursts of energy to try and move.
Death rattle. Got it.
Yeah.
Ah, the death twitch. I see.
So we'll start with the hunter individual.
Let's see, that's apparently subject number 5. Too much silver nitrate does not incapacitate where creature, merely kills. Well, gotta find another one then.
Are you finished?
Partially. I'm just gonna take a little hair sample, if that's alright with you.
It needs to be terminated.
Okay, it's dead, if you haven't noticed. I mean, at least I'm fairly certain it's dead. Are you dead, sir? Sir?
It's like bloody drool coming out of the mouth as it just like twitches.
I'm pretty certain the silver nitrate killed it, which was not the intent.
I'm going to take the portable ram I have and thrust it into the head.
All right. Just do a basic strength check.
All right. There's a 3. But hold on. The if I'm not mistaken, the portable ram gives me a +5 to my strength check, so that's like an 8, right?
Yeah. And then your own strength check.
Oh,
or
right.
own strength score. So.
And that would be would that add proficiency bonus to it as well?
I don't think it does.
Okay. Well, that would be just an even 10 then.
Yeah, I'll say since it is prone and it's you're pretty sure it was dying beforehand. You're sure it's dead now, as its head just kind of goes smush.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Threat level neutralized.
That is an excellent term. I need to put that down.
But yeah, Fetner kind of like stares off from the distance. He starts slowing the cart down. Hello there.
Oh, hello.
I'm also now facing them.
Yeah, Tulip's just gonna wave. Hi!
What is that? I can't really see it from here.
Oh, this is Homo sapiens lucantus.
Threat level neutralized.
What language is that?
I don't know.
Oh, my apologies. You better know it as a werewolf.
That would make a lot more sense.
Oh!
I don't like werewolves.
Neither do I. Unfortunately, my experiment didn't work on this one. Whew.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's
what
a
I meant.
werewolf?
Kind of mauled my leg. So I'm happy that it's gone.
Did it bite you?
Yes, but
He immediately,
I was able to
before he even says anything else, he immediately rushes up to him, pulls down the multiple lenses on his little goggle set, and stares deep into his eye. Are you feeling anything different?
I am tromping right behind him very slowly but very intimidatingly.
Well, I feel my personal space is being violated now, if that's something.
Interesting. That might be a side effect. And he starts writing down with his left hand in the little notebook. Do you feel any increase in heartbeat? Any weird thoughts? Any...
If you're asking if I was infected, I took a cure disease potion.
Oh.
Threat level neutralized. I back off.
Jesus.
So how do the two of you look?
So, this hunter figure is pretty, not tall, but like above average standing. He's wearing very muddled brown leathers, but he has this weird headset with like multiple lenses that increase his zoom capability, and he has this very large crossbow on his back.
All right. And what about his large friend?
Okay, well, from what you guys can see, there is absolutely no coloration to my body whatsoever. It all looks like it's a cast iron to a steel-like consistency. There are etchings within the armor that he has. There is no face whatsoever. And the only thing that you can notice is there is an emblem of Azradus on the shoulder pauldrons.
I don't know this symbol.
Ah, werecat!
Oh,
No, not a werecat.
Cat. Man.
Oh, you're Tabaxi. Oh, I've had a
Yes.
really hard time telling the difference between you two.
Are
a
there
bit of a challenge.
werecats?
Yes, we're cats, we're rats, we're
Affirmative.
bears, we're boars. pretty much any animal that is aware of it.
Is there a were-human?
Redundancy.
I
I
believe
don't
those
know. I mean, humans are animals, so
things.
why
Doppelganger.
can't there be a were-human?
I feel like that would be more of a vampire.
Ugh,
Ooh.
don't even get me started on those things. Ugh.
Oh,
Trust me, we know.
Speaking
Protocol
of
3.
I'm sorry, you have protocols? My God, you're the new best friend I've ever had. Granted, I never really had a lot of friends.
Why are you guys standing in the middle of the street?
Oh, well, I was trying out a new, potion. Well, really, not antidote. More a sleeping potion on the werewolf. Unfortunately, I used a little bit too much silver nitrate, so instead of putting it to sleep, it killed it.
You put it to the long sleep, didn't you?
I
Unfortunately.
neutralize the threat.
Are you a halfling?
Yes.
And he pulls out this, like,
Why?
weird, like, meter stick. 2 foot 11 inches. And starts noting.
Hello, child. I actually give a wave.
I'm 25.
Mm.
Interesting.
Fetner like looks at you to like correct Tulip, and then he's like, no. I'm just...
Is that a turtle?
He's
Leave
hibernating
him
right
alone.
now.
I've only ever seen them in books. Oh my God.
So you know he's a turtle, but you don't think he's a weird turtle?
Please, I know the difference between a were-turtle and a turtle.
But you don't know a tabaxi and a werecat.
Okay, I've had very bad experiences with were people in the last few days.
Looks like you need more research.
Indeed.
We had some bad problems. You didn't happen to see any vampires recently, would you?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay, so they didn't come this way.
Can I ask what you are all doing here?
My character is currently making a snowman.
Traveling, of course.
I'm gonna join in making that snowman.
Yes, we're traveling to Hoseford.
Hoseford? Huh.
We're going to the maiden launch of the 11th hour.
Do you have tickets?
I have better than that. I have a like goes to reach for it, but he stops himself. I am Maximilian Fetner V. My family helped fund the ship.
Oh! It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well. And I didn't catch your name?
Oh, Isaac Tino.
Oh, the Tinos.
Yes.
We hired you back during the Goblin Blood Wars.
Yes. Or at least that's what I've been told. I actually haven't personally met any of you.
Yes. I met your... I'm going to guess he might have been one of your brothers, one of your cousins. His name was Gaston?
Oh, him.
Drama.
Very large fellow. Had a very
Yes.
big weapon.
Yes, he's let's see, he's third in the line of brothers.
And you are?
Oh, I'm the seventh.
I see.
Most of you probably don't realize this, but the Tinos are a family of monster hunters.
Oh.
You're a monster hunter.
Aspiring.
What about your large metal friend over there who's currently making a snowman?
He's
This unit is known as Aegis.
there you go.
Unit?
Yeah, he's a tad weird. I like him.
He's just continuing to build the snowman. Actually helps Tulip up on top to help her building the face on the snowman now.
Yeah.
He's humanoid, but he seems made of metal.
Yes.
Odd.
What are you?
and Azamar.
Is it true what they say about you? Are you actually truly resistant to both forms of the radiant damage and necrotic damage?
Yes.
Most excellent.
Fentner is like scoots a little bit away from Isaac. He's like, this guy is making me a little uncomfortable.
Aegis is indifferent. He's just continuing to help build the snowman.
Oh.
Yeah, Tulip, like, all, like, concentration is gone. She's working on that snowman, that's it. Gives no fucks anymore.
By the way, Alpha, I know you just came back, but your brother's kind of missing, if you haven't noticed.
Regnus is gone?
Yes, we lost him?
Not again.
Oh, you're missing someone?
Kidnapped
My
actually
brother.
might be a better word.
This actually now brings his attention up. Who is being apprehended? Who needs saving?
Does he do that like 180 head turn?
No, this is more of he is stopped in his tracks and he's doing like the Bastion like turn slow. As
The
if
body
he's-
turn.
Yes.
Like, just the upper torso turns.
Yeah.
Regnus, Alvar's brother here.
Was he also an Azamar?
Yes.
Yes.
From what I understand, he was also out on his hunt. That was required of him, as all Azamar of Nalara.
Nalara. Oh, he was a worshipper of Nalara?
Yes. And
Was excellent.
well, I happened to stumble upon him being kidnapped, tried to help, and that's when I got mauled by the werewolf.
That would have been something to tell me as soon as you saw me.
I apologize.
Do you understand how bad this really is?
Well, that's part of the reason why we're heading towards the 11th hour, to take it to go save your brother.
May I please join?
Well, we just met. I'm just...
Please. I swear, I am
This guy's
nothing.
really great. She's just, like, pointing at the robot.
This unit would also assist.
Well, I take it that if we say no to the unit, we're not going to do very well. So, I believe we have no choice.
Most excellent. I'll go prepare my cart.
As long as they don't experiment on me.
He's really good
This-
at
No
making
guarantees.
snow people.
This actually makes Aegis like slump because he feels bad that he's forcing himself onto somebody.
You should never force yourself onto someone. Just show them love. Like
you have no room.
But what do you mean?
Absolutely
loving
no
person.
room.
I'm the most loving person there is.
Loving is a little. It's a loose term for you.
I love loose terms.
Fender just face palms.
Tulip just kind of looks at Fetner like, you really wanted to talk, buddy.
I'm not that bad.
You say that now.
I swear upon it. Oh, let's just keep going. Oh, so as all of you now are moving forward, leaving behind a snowman dressed up and on the
And-
side of the road,
And the carcass of a werewolf.
like maybe 10 feet away from it.
A story was told
The
there and
snowman
nobody's
won.
gonna know what happened.
It looks on in horror with a smile because it cannot frown.
The snowman does not know if he is made of flesh or if he is made of snow. For all he knows, is he a snowman?
Hey,
Snowman looks
clearly,
upon the murder he just committed. Is this who he became?
clearly he's a snowman golem.
No memories of his past life.
Oh. So as you guys progress, the snow starts getting heavier and heavier. The winds start picking up, eventually even having a bit of a howl to them.
I'm gonna Is it okay if I roll a medical to check on everybody?
Certainly.
I'm gonna
Alright.
go into my
You can
cart.
just click on the medical skill or the medicine skill on your character sheet and all.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go into my cart, which is almost more like it honestly looks like a small mobile house. Gonna go inside, get my good winter gear, and come back out.
I'm making sure. I'm just gonna do a quick check on everybody to see how they are doing right now, and I got a 12 on that. So
Awesome sauce. So as you kind of check on everyone seems okay. You poke your head into the other cart, and you see the turtle currently like hibernating, and right next to him is. At first thought you think it's a tiefling, but the tail is large and almost lizard-like, and it's wrapped around it.
okay, I'm going to. Do you think I have the ability while that individual is unconscious to do a divine sense on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that divine sense.
All right. So while you use your divine sense, and you try and gauge what this is before you, it's sending out like a weird mixed signals. Like, there's definitely good there. You sense goodness, but it's like twisted with something else like constantly trying to like intervene, but then being pushed back down.
That's gonna make me uneasy.
And as you progress onwards and more, you guys do encounter a familiar face. At least Tulip does. As coming up on a small pony behind you guys. Hold on a second.
A pony.
A pony. It's coming up rather quickly too, and you guys see him, and it's Clint, the gnome, who is dressed like Clint Eastwood, to be honest. But Clint, he comes like riding up on his pony as quickly as possible, and he's like yelling for you guys to stop. Hold on, wait, guys!
Stop it!
Ventnor's like,
Ju-
what? Oh, stop. Okay, stopping.
Stop.
Why are we stopping?
Child, do you need assistance? This is Aegis now looking at Clint.
Child, I'm a gnome, sir.
Oh, a gnome! My
Like,
master
as
was
soon
a
as-
gnome.
Oh, well, that's good to hear, I guess. Not important. And he's like looking between all of you, and shit, Regnus is missing. That is
Yeah,
not good.
we're on our way to get him.
Okay, so there's a thing that you guys should probably know then.
And that is?
First off, I don't see the relic either. Where is she?
Oh, she's sleeping.
She's
Okay.
sleeping with the turtle.
Okay. So
Phrasing.
no.
Oh
Kiasa
no.
himself
Said it
has
on
said
purpose.
he's far too old for that.
Said it on purpose.
He kind of like gets down from his pony for a second, and he brushes some of the snow off. Well, I've got good news and bad news.
Bad news first.
Okay, me and the other Knights of Alathara may know exactly where Regnus is being hidden, and we're actually going to go there and save him ourselves.
Okay.
Bad
Okay.
news is, you guys can't go there directly. You
I
have
said
to
bad
go...
news first.
Oh, I'm sorry. He like digs in his ear and pulls out some snow, and he's like, I can't hear.
A child's place is not in the battlefield. You should
I am not a
be
child. I am 35.
entering. This just does not register to Aegis.
Okay, one thing at a time. First things first. Me and the other Knights of Alathar are going to rescue Regnus. I need all of you to go take care of Countess Valentia. So long as the relic doesn't hear this, As long as she doesn't know about this, Countess Valentia doesn't know about this. She has some way of scrying through the relic's eyes.
Oh.
Now for the extra bad news.
There's more.
Yes. You see the last shard that was hidden in Talnion, in the shrine there? Well, it actually wasn't there. A number of years ago, we, the Knights of Alethar, Ragnus included, a paladin commander by the name of Alexander von Gelden, and the true king of Talnion, Kahir Sun Arrow, all went and retrieved the shard. And we hid it inside of Ragnus.
Oh,
What?
dear Lord.
Do any of these names register to me?
Alexander von Gelden, yes. He is, to your knowledge, one of the high commanders of the Holy Order. He is also nicknamed Alexander the Hammer, as he
Okay.
wields a very large warhammer.
Then I'm assuming that whatever he's doing for the right reasons.
Yeah, but at the same time, the name Alethar kind of like throws a kind of like a weird quirk in it, in the sense that you know that Alethar is an old god that was destroyed by Asderis.
Right. Okay. So there is confliction there. Got it.
There's a bit of confliction. But yeah, so the whole plan, it was Ragnus' plan, by the way, don't try to pin any of this on me, was we were to take the shard, put it in Ragnus. Ragnus makes a deal with his father to gain, celestial powers, and purifies the shard over time. But
Sounds
they,
like Ragnus.
yeah, because he then had us wipe his memories of him doing that.
Yeah, sounds like Ragnus.
So you are the reason of all of his blackout moments?
Not all of them, just the latest one.
Well, your Ragnus fellow sounds very how do I put this? Unintelligent?
It's actually a pretty good plan, because if the shards are reunited and Alethar is by any chance reborn, she'll be in such a weakened state that even we could kill her and separate her again. That was the plan.
Yes, but that also relies on him not happening what just happened.
He kind of like stares at you, Isaac, and he's like, and he throws the poncho over one shoulder, and you see on his hips 2 holsters. I'm going to need you not to insult Boss Man. Is that possible for you?
Yes, I'm not trying to be insulting.
Am I allowed to insult my own brother?
Does that mean he's also... Yes, wait, no, you already answered that. Never mind.
Yes, I suppose you're allowed to insult your own brother.
This fucking idiot.
Good intentions, best intentions.
Great intentions.
Tulip is just kind of like
Horrible way of using it.
face palming. She just, oh no.
But not to worry, like I said, I'm going to go catch up with the other knights. We're going to go straight for where we believe Ragnus is being kept, and we're going to do our best to free him. So far as the Countess knows, we are still on her side, so therefore we should be able to get in just fine. Getting out's going to be a little hairy, but we should be fine. But I need you to get rid of Countess Valentia. Whatever way she has of scrying through the relic's eyes is going to be a hindrance if the relic knows what we're up to.
Is she truly required to kill? Because, I don't enjoy killing people.
She's a vampire.
Oh! Well then. Time to shoot a bitch.
The only problem is she's also a noble of Arvis. Yeah, Fentner chimes in at that. It's like, yeah, that's kind of a very strong political situation that we have
Oh
here.
no.
Mm.
He's one of the
Seems very
hive
little to me.
empires.
I don't like hiding things from Mizuki, but if we have to,
We'll
probably
see how
for the
long
best.
she sleeps.
I'm sorry, Mizuki. Did you just say Mizuki?
Yes,
Huh.
that's her name.
Yeah. Huh.
Why?
I don't know. That name just sounds familiar.
And Clint also says, you know what? I've also thought that name sounded kind of familiar.
Hmm.
Must be my imagination. Anyways,
I don't even know what to think anymore.
Well, from what your brother told me, well, that sounds about right for you. And he pats you on the leg, and then he gets back on his pony. All right, all of you, stay warm, stay safe, and whatever you do, don't let Mizuki get captured.
We'll try.
Will do.
Protection protocol activated.
You again.
And he turns he puts the poncho over, tips his hat, and he starts riding off in a new direction.
Bye.
That was a very nice gnome.
The child is going into battle. I do not approve of this.
Okay, Aegis, I'll tell you this again. They're not children, they're just small humanoids.
Children, understood.
No, God, I wish I could teach you.
They're short.
Yes. See, have you met a dwarf?
Yes.
Think of them like dwarves, but different.
Dwarves have large facial hair.
Yes, that's true. However, that's not really the whole point. The whole point is there are different races that are smaller than you. And just because they are smaller than you does not make them a child.
This unit is 7'7". Many things are smaller than this unit.
Yes, it's more of an age thing. If they are above teenager years, then they are no longer a child.
Fentner chimes in. I guess it doesn't help the fact that halflings can't grow beards.
They get
Well,
some
I am-
wicked sideburns, though. You should have seen my dad.
I just
Is
go,
this child
"Oh, I am
okay?"
one of the youngest ones here.
Aegis is far more concerned if Tulip is completely warm or not at this moment.
She's
I
got her
have spare
cloak wrapped
jacket-
around herself and her knees like pulled to her chest. She's fine.
Okay.
I have spare jackets. And
That
blankets.
reminds me. Fentner digs through his pack. I think I've got some heating stones.
You have heating stones?
They're small, but you can put them in your pockets and they help
My
keep
God,
your
how did you
hands
acquire
warm.
these?
I packed them.
Fascinating.
He hands each of you, and he goes to hand Aegis the heating stone, and he realizes, oh, you don't need this. But he's like, yes, you just put it in
This
your pocket.
unit is operable.
You put it in your pocket, helps keep your hands and pants warm.
Indeed. And
My father said, since winter's coming, if I'm traveling north, I should pack it. So I was like, oh, well, who am I
my father's a
talking?
very smart man.
Yes, he can be.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tabaxi.
No?
Might I have a sample of your fur?
No! This is my fur. Do your studying elsewhere.
Right. He flipped open his notebook. Chemical alteration not required.
What?
Huh?
You just stay away from me.
You mute.
I offer no promises.
I offer you a promise. If you come for my fur, I'll drop the beat on you.
You'll drop a bead on me. Are these force beads or are these
Not speed, beat. I'll drop the beat on you.
a
Metaphor
beat?
understood. There is no need to fight.
He intends to hit me.
And he'll hit you hard.
And I'll do it over and over again.
Oh, we could just go to stand here in the cold like a bunch of ninnies, or are we going to get back on the road? I'm just asking.
I'd like to go.
Well, if anyone wants a warmer containment, my house is available.
Your house?
Yes, and he points to his wagon, which it's an enclosed box on a set of wheels drawn by two horses. But instead of made of wood, it appears to be more made of metal.
Tulip is very curious about this and wants to see it. So,
All right, he opens this small wooden door, and inside is starkly different. Instead of all metal, it's all wood. It's like a wood-made interior with a small little hanging lantern illuminating this very tight, cramped room, but it's also multi-purpose. On the whole left side are just shelves of books and scrolls and all these different other things. To your right are various workbenches, and in the dead center is a very large workbench with various alchemical little bottles and, percolators and all that whatnot. And on one side is very large, like semi-constructed machine parts with notes and everything scattered about. A singular chair to the right side and a very small couch bed thing in the far right corner. It's small and cramped, but considering your size, you actually might find this accommodating.
It also sounds like it might have a pot-bellied stove. I'm just assuming though. like a small one.
I mean,
ooh.
if you count his little makeshift Bunsen burner, a stove, sure.
Okay, never mind.
He
I was
hasn't
just
been,
curious.
he hasn't been able to fit one yet. It's challenging.
Yeah, I understand.
There's a space, that requires being filled. It's more of like every square inch of this thing is packed to be useful.
It's honestly like a tiny home that you've seen on TV. It's
Okay.
very small, but it's functional.
All right,
Wow.
and
This
It's really
this
cool
unit is
here.
concerned of the horses and all of the load being placed onto this one cart.
The horses are fine. I specifically got the strongest ones, and I specifically made this so that it was easier for them to draw. I'm not an idiot. Although
which, by the way, we forgot to mention Aegis's mount.
He actually has not summoned it yet.
Oh, okay.
That is why he is concerned for the horses' safety. Because if it is a necessity, he would be willing to accommodate.
Ah, okay. Just making sure. But you guys are able to get, back onto the road. I'm assuming Tulip's are you actually going to be inside the covered wagon?
it's
Well,
Everyone
much
else,
more in there.
or
She's very curious and wants to investigate. So, yeah, she's in there right now.
All right.
Okay.
There is a door to the backside where you would be to sit, where you would drive the horses. And before he goes through that, he goes, please don't touch any of the bottles. That's making attempt number 6 of the sleep potion for Homo sapiens lycanthus. Everything else though, feel free to browse. It's very warm in here. Should anything go wrong, just shout.
Right.
I have concerns for the child.
Again, last time, she's not a child.
I'm a halfling.
Can you
Half an
say
adult
something?
is still a child.
No.
All right. Aegis, new data. Input new data.
Would you like to purchase Windroar?
Homepage.
all right, I'm stopping.
Yeah, please move us forward.
We're moving forward, moving on. You guys are able to travel through, and thanks to not only the heat rocks, but also, Tulip staying inside the other wagon, you're able to all stay warm. Each of you were smart enough to at least pack blankets and so on in order to where you could stay warm during this winter weather.
I've just been walking outside of the cart. If that's
Which is
okay.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine, because with the way the snow has been piling up, traversing has been hard even for the horses. So, you're pretty much moving at a walking speed.
Does that mean I do need to, bring forth some extra oomph?
No, it's more of the terrain's becoming hard to traverse.
I understand. Okay.
And eventually, you guys are stopped once again, this time by two individuals standing in the middle of the road with a large urn in front of them, and it's like chained shut. And the two of them are both wearing red and black robes, and they yell out, you do it, no, you. And they like slap each other for a moment. It's like, no, you. Alright, fine, I'll do it. We are emissaries of the good countess, who is showing her power and wishes for the relic to come with. What? Oh, we will show the countess's power if the relic refuses to come with us.
So, is my crossbow...
Yeah, your crossbow is currently, beeping.
Beep. Beep. Beep.
I'm gonna do a divine sense on one of them.
Fucking evil. They're both human, though.
Oh, so no,
Well, let me rephrase that. The two of them, human. The urn, something undead.
I only used it once, but, I mean... Did you want me to knock off two more?
Oh, no, your divine sense detects everything in a 60-foot area.
Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, yeah. Yep, Aegis is not having any of that.
I don't think I'm having any of that either. I just heard a threat.
You may all wish to prepare. My crossbow is telling me they are not friendly.
Protocol 3, activate.
Oops, wrong
Oh
one.
no.
I draw my sword.
Protect
Tulip's
all
pulling
life.
out her fiddle.
Oh boy. Charlie, they are not agreeing. I see that, Ben.
I've drawn sword and shield.
The two of them grab the chains and rip it off, and then they just start running.
I have this primal urge to yell "fuck Charlie."
Actually,
No,
you know what? Go ahead.
I was gonna say the two of them are running off, and I need initiative.
Okay, how would I go about doing that?
There is a button.
Yeah.
That does not help me.
All right,
On your
click.
character sheet,
I rolled a 10. Oh shit! Ramon got a.
Give me a moment.
Yikes.
Okay, so what I see
on your
the
character sheet, yeah, right next to armor class, click the word initiative.
All
Aha!
right.
I'm in. I'm in the game. Give me a moment.
How did you get in?
I have a Chromebook.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! I'm all excited. I've never.
Oh, yeah, I haven't been in combat in this game in so long.
I've
Wait,
never
are our
done
hit points
online
back to
combat.
full? Ian,
What?
are our hit points back to full?
Yes.
Okay.
AZ, you got to change your name on.
I know. There we go. I have an 18 initiative. Just let me see if it's... There we go. Yes. I have the 18 initiative because of advantage.
Yep. And then let's see how well it does. Not great, but,
Probably better than me.
yeah. Got an 11.
Just one better than me.
Plus 3 dexterity and an 8 on the die.
Yeah, I rolled an 8. I got a +2.
All right. Mute. As soon as they pulled the chains off, it emerged immediately. this gaseous form that hovers over the urn, like black smoke swirling into a vaguely humanoid shape. And you
Ugh.
hear this almost mournful choir coming from it. But you have first on initiative.
Huh. Oh, this thing is cute. Prepare to die. All right. Okay. So I approach it and say, "This looks like something that needs to be taken care of," and I shoot out some radiant sun bolts.
Aye.
Uh,
God damn.
Bam,
And-
bam.
let's see. I'm trying to think if I want to do. Yeah, I'll just do the. Wait, hold on. Was it done?
No,
I'll
no,
just-
that's not what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'll just use the additional action to do like one extra one.
Okay.
Okay.
I forgot to set Alvar's thing to where it rolls for damage as well. Also roll damage. There we go.
I've also got to add a 1d4 to my greatsword.
Yeah, Ian, you forgot Fetner.
Oh, that's right. I did forget Fetner. My
Oh, wow.
apologies. Oh. He didn't do too good.
Yeah, just to test it out, I do the 3. So that's a 25, I think. Yeah, 25 radiant damage.
Ooh.
All right.
God damn it. Caliker? I need assistance.
I need assistance.
Me too.
I don't know. All right. From what you can tell, it does not like that radiant damage at all.
All right.
Sweet.
Oh, what's wrong? You can't handle a little light in your face?
It
All right,
hisses
I end
at
my
you.
turn.
Isaac.
All right. He's gonna be smart. Nope. He. Apologies, my phone is being stupid. All right. I'm going to activate one of my powers. Yeah. Oh, there it is. As an action. As an action, choose one creature you can see within 60 feet of you. I immediately learn whether the creature has any damage immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities and what they are. If the creature is hidden from divine magic, I sense nothing.
Wait, which ability is that?
It's my Hunter's Sense as a monster slayer.
Okay. So, here's the fun part. As far as weaknesses, you ain't finding any. As far as resistances, acid, cold, fire, lightning, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical weapons that aren't silver. And it is flat out immune to necrotic and poison.
All right.
Whew.
And then as a bonus action, can I just shout that?
Yeah.
All right. So as a bonus action, I'll inform everyone of that information.
All right. So I'll keep doing what I'm doing.
All right. And anything else you'd like to declare?
I'm still on my wagon, and I have my crossbow at the ready.
Aight. Aegis.
All right. Give me a moment. I'm going. How close would you say it is to us?
Within 40 feet.
40 feet? All right. I'm going to move up 20 feet to it, and then I'm going to channel divinity. You issue. Actually, I'm going to just do that. I'm going to use the champion challenge to it. Issue a challenge that compels other creatures to do battle with you. Each creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, a creature can't willingly move more than 30 feet away from you. Yada, yada, yada.
Okay, so, It got a 10, so
Yeah. Would I put that with whatever my DC is?
yeah.
Okay. Give me a moment. My DC is 15, so it did not meet.
It did not. So it failed its save, so it cannot move more than 30 feet away from you.
Yep. All right.
Ooh.
See.
I got one more move. I got an extra attack, so I guess I could do that. Depending. Let me see. Give me a second.
You said you moved 20 feet closer.
Right. I'm going to. Okay, I guess I should have moved a little closer to it to actually do something, because I don't have any projectile moves. Oh well.
All right. Well, remember in 5th edition, you can move, attack, and then move.
Okay, well, I just moved. I just used the spell, so I guess I could move again?
Do you have any movement left after moving 20 feet?
I have one more 10 feet.
One
And
more
that's
10.
Yes, one more 10.
All right. So that would put you 10 feet from it.
Yes. And
Alright.
I guess the only other thing I could do is hold action. Because that
Okay.
would be my second attack.
Alrighty. Now it's its turn. And it's going to do some fun things.
Oh no.
It begins letting out a mournful song. And I need all of you to make a Constitution save, DC 15.
Okay.
Yes.
For those of you who succeed, you take half damage.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
Constitution save.
Nice.
You just barely made it, bro.
Beats it.
I can't find my other. Oh, there's one more D8. There's my other D8. Awesome. So there's my.
I hate helping you on this small little phone.
So let's see.
You gotta wait for me one moment.
Pass,
Here,
pass, and
Nope, not intelligence.
Fail.
Sorry, his phone is small. There it
Failure.
goes.
All right. So all of you except for Alvar is going to take half damage. Actually, I should need to roll for Fetner. Yeah, he's good.
How much damage?
Un momento, por favor.
Oh, sorry.
Ooh. So that's 10, 14, 17, plus 3. So 20 points of necrotic damage. 10 for those of you who succeeded, except for Alvar, who takes 20.
No,
And
he takes
for-
10.
Oh, that's right. He takes 10 because of his resistance. But all of you, your hit point maximum is reduced by 10.
Okay.
As it
Oh.
lets out this mournful song that, and you kind of feel it like pull at your very essence itself, and tries to like pull at it and pull it away from your body.
Okay, I didn't like that.
And then, let's see. As its second attack, it is going to make a wave, like a wave of its hand, and like a bloom of necrotic energy falls out, and he's going to center it on his challenger, Aegis. So I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Ooh, nice.
All right, you're fine. So you're going to take half again. Oh, that's not nearly as good. That one's not even that's a D20. That's not even a D8.
That's what now?
So you're going to... I actually rolled 3 D8s and a D20 instead of 4 D8s. I grabbed the wrong dice.
I get
Oh.
that. I get that. I just...
But yeah, it's
Don't-
just it's another 15 points of damage, halved, so that would be 7.
8 damage?
7 damage.
Okay.
But yeah, it like a bloom of necrotic energy just suddenly like appeared at Aegis's feet and bloomed outwards on top of him.
Ow.
And it continues this mournful choir kind of sound coming from it as it's doing these abilities.
So what are its resistances?
A lot of things.
That's
Acid, cold, fire, lightning, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical weapons.
Does
that
my
are
flaming
silver.
greatsword count as a magical weapon?
I would
does.
think so.
Haha. So bonus action rage. I'm gonna go forward to hit it, and then my divine fury will add a 1d6 plus 2.
Raging barbarian.
All right, let me do this attack. Please hit.
Nope.
God damn it! I got another attack.
All right. Yes. Its AC's 13.
I feel like
So-
he could use some inspiration.
I think he could.
Wait, I hit it.
Yeah. AC
Yes.
13.
Yeah, you made
So-
its AC.
So plus a d6. So let me do that. Oh, God. I haven't been on here in a while.
Wait, so when we hit right on AC, we do normal damage?
If you meet their AC, you beat the AC.
Oh,
Where's
okay.
the dice? I haven't seen it
I
in a
always
while.
did that different. I like that. But,
Yeah, it's meets it, beats it.
oh, see, mine was meets it half.
All right.
Put
It's
down
not doing the
rage.
other D6.
I'm looking. Okay,
You want me to roll it for you?
can't even find it on here.
I would say I would roll it for you, but we all see how I roll for players.
Just roll it for me then, Ian.
I'm sorry if you guys can hear the train.
Oh, okay,
Loud.
that'll work.
No, I
Perfect.
roll bad. You don't. If whenever I use roll 20, I roll bad. So
There you go.
So that was radiant damage, so 8.
So
Radiant.
8.
I thought it was fire damage.
No, that's my divine fury.
Oh. I'm sorry.
All right.
It
So
should be me.
all right.
And do I have any movement left? How far was I when I moved
Yeah, it
up?
was all 40 feet for you to get close enough to hit it.
All right.
So that definitely hurt it. Alrighty. Fentner's go. He is going to be like, okay, I do not know what it is casting in order to hurt like that, but I do not like it. So he's going to pull out his fiddle. And he's going to give inspiration to Mute for a bonus action, but as his main action, he is going to cast Lightning Bolt.
Ooh, I've never had inspiration before.
Alright, so Fentner casts Lightning Bolt. He did a total of 32 points of damage.
What?
Damn.
This man's going crazy. Teach
I
me
rolled
that.
like 5 6s. I'm just saying. Well, no, I rolled 4 6s, and like the rest were just like 1s and stuff. And I was like, oh well, you know, whatever, fine.
Well, a decent amount of damage for one slash.
But yeah, so it does not like that at all.
Mm-mm.
Tulip,
I'm gonna cast my favorite spell.
Vicious Mockery.
Mm.
Bane. Of course, Bane. Hey, I've got an awesome. Hey, I've got an awesome encounter for you guys. We're gonna cast Entangle and then Bane.
Hey, smart players.
Yeah, it was. I'll admit that was a very smart play to play against Boss Weber.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your action. What would you like to do with your bonus action?
I'm gonna give inspiration to Alvar.
Yay!
So she just makes a few notes on her fiddle. She's like, check that.
Meanwhile, Fetner's over there playing The Devil Went Down to Georgia on his fiddle.
I appreciate that.
Do 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 do.
She's gonna join in after a little bit.
You know, that's why I don't get why the people think the devil is so scary. He got his ass whooped by a little kid playing a fiddle.
No, he
I
got his
know.
ass whooped by the best damn fiddler there ever was.
Hell
Exactly.
There's a very distinct difference.
And if he ever wants to try again, he can show up.
I don't even think the devil wants to come down to Georgia. It's too hot sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
He
I'm
probably
glad
likes,
I'm not there. My sister's moving there though.
No.
With my other
It's still
sister.
better than Texas.
This
Yeah,
is true.
I didn't mind Texas.
Listen, I live in New England. I want warmth.
Well, then move south.
The stars
I'm
at
going-
night are big and bright down in the heart of Texas.
Well, I believe Mute's
that pencil's looking very sharp right now. Slowly drive it into my forehead. And, no, moving on. Mute, it is your go as you
I want to show
got
you guys a magic
inspiration.
trick.
All right. Well, knowing that it can't move to a certain point, I go 30 feet away from it. All right. And I will do this time. Okay, I'll do Radiant Sunbolts. 2. And then pay 1 key to do 2 additional.
Did you just hit all of those?
Yes.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Pop, pop, pop.
I would like to point out, since Ramon has joined us as Mute Who, he has rolled fire most of the goddamn time. To a
Yeah, he
point that
never
has actually
makes
become a
good.
small frustration for me in some encounters. Because he's just like, yo, bitch, I hear you like some radiant damage. Well, I'm going to give you 4 bursts of it, and then say fuck you.
Alright, so that's 32 damage.
I noticed.
Did he just kill this thing?
Almost.
I see.
Its form is definitely not holding together that well. In fact, it looks like it's falling apart in some places as the black smoke is dissipating and trying to reform itself to show this vaguely humanoid shape.
By the way, those last 2 are done with pelvic thrust.
I am not surprised. I honestly suspected that, considering that the last time we talked about how the fact that, Goku shot the Kamehameha out of his feet.
Yes.
So,
So I'm gonna do crazy things now.
all right. So this thing is currently not holding together very well.
And it feels really bad that it's got beat up by a pelvic thrust.
Yes, it's demoralized.
I would understand that.
Yeah, feels good.
All right. So Isaac, it's your go.
He's gonna look down the sights of his crossbow and fire.
Bam!
Nice.
I forgot to set it for you to roll automatically.
All right, well that's 13 piercing damage, but it's magical.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so you strike it in its face, and it, the smoke, it almost kind of disperses, like you popped a balloon full of white smoke, and it just goes pa.
And as it's doing that, he's already reloading. Oh, it already died? Oh. Well then.
I will state that the urn is still there, but
I'm gonna take a shot at the urn.
Okay.
Ding.
Oh!
Go figure.
God. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Damn.
See how much HP. Yeah, your bolt like goes clean through it, and like there's cracks all now throughout the side of the urn, and there's more black smoke pouring through that hole.
Is the urn still alive? Basically,
it's still together, but it's
all right.
like you
Taking
just
a bonus
cracked.
action shot.
Okay.
Isaac's over here putting the damn in damage.
Hits.
Yep. Now the urn's dead.
Now the
Sorry if you hear me chewing. I'm eating my chili.
Yeah,
I want some goddamn chili.
he also does this rapidly fast. He just ping, ping, ping.
Mm.
He's like, I've been trying. As he does it, he kind of looks at the group. You know, I've been trying to develop a multi-load crossbow. So far, I found this is the best method.
Okay, so question.
Hugh Jackman may have reservations.
Okay, so that fight happened fairly quickly. I'm assuming those guys didn't get away.
No, they're probably about. See, considering they booked it the second combat started. You see them in the distance. They're still running. They're probably
far?
about.
far?
How many feet away would you say they are?
Yeah.
See, that's the second round, so they're probably about 120 feet away.
I'm shooting.
Perfect.
I'm
I
shooting.
can fix them.
Wait, what's the distance for a javelin?
60 feet max.
Okay.
Can I dab?
I use my monk speed, and then I use my tabaxi speed.
Wait, we're in the middle of snow. Wait, we're in the middle of snow and rough terrain. How far are they?
120 feet, like I said. They've been booking
Even
it.
in the snow?
Yeah.
All right.
They
All
actually don't seem to be like sinking into the snow like you guys are.
All right.
Mm.
Well, my max speed right now is 108 or 160, so I should be able to reach them and subdue them.
You could definitely get a hold of one of them.
Can I
As soon as you get up on them, like the other one's like, "Oh shit, Charlie, look out! Shut up, Ben."
Charlie.
Can I shoot the other one?
What's the range on your crossbow again?
The crossbow for a heavy crossbow is actually pretty large.
Oh, well then, if it's within range.
Yeah. Can I fire?
Mhm.
All right. 2 heavy cross.
Yep, those both are gonna hit.
All right.
Boom!
15.
Damn.
30 damage.
Holy
So your first
crap.
crossbow like hits him in the shoulder and like he stumbles forward, and then the second one hits him right in the back of the neck, and he just drops.
I think I got him.
Were you
They
aiming
are-
for like non-lethal or lethal damage? I forgot to ask
Like
that.
I was trying to like disable him, so I was aiming for like the insides of both knees.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you're able to like get both his shoulders, and he just drops to the ground like writhing in pain. It's like he can't really reach to pull them out as they're in his shoulders.
Hmm.
I think I got him.
Mute,
And
you're
let's-
currently on top of the other one. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna knock him out. So I'll do an unarmed strike. Boop. And I'll do another one if need be.
Yeah, the first one is like you cross-check him, but he ain't dead or he ain't out.
All right. Boop. How's he feeling now?
He ain't pretty, but he's still awake, and he's actually gonna take a swing back at you.
All right. Well, I still
No.
have a third bonus attack.
All right.
All right. This one?
Forgot about the
Aw.
bonus.
That one misses.
Whiff.
With he actually tries to swipe back at you, and he gives you just pretty much a smack for 1 point of damage. And he's like, "Shit, I forgot to grab my weapon."
Finish.
He like puts his hands up. I give. I'm sorry.
You messed up now. Don't you play with a bull? You get jizzed on.
Wait, what?
Oh my god. Go.
Ben, are you okay? Shut up, Charlie.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
I sit on top of him for a second.
Okay, is it my turn at this point?
Yeah, you guys are all able to like bring the carts up and like get them.
All right. Net's going on both of them.
All right.
I have 20 of them, so now I'm down to 18.
Well, you retrieved the one from the werewolf, so
I was assuming that was just for flavor.
yeah, 20 of them.
He has 20
Oh.
Okay.
nets.
Yeah.
All right.
I see it. You're throwing a net on each one individual. Okay. I thought you were
Okay.
saying you're throwing your one of your nets over both of them.
No. I've got I guess seeing as how you were saying I had a net over the werewolf, I'll say that one was left behind.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a net going on over both of them, and now I am trying to do healing on the party. Who needs healing? Who needs assistance?
Everyone.
I mean, our current hit points aren't allowed to go up to what our current or up above
Yeah.
whatever we took.
You got to rest to get those back.
Oh, wait,
because
was that for even those who saved?
Yes.
okay, understood. Never mind.
Something about that thing was like pulling at your very life essence itself.
I gotcha.
Oh, did
Ew.
Isaac actually know what it was?
Make a history or intellect check.
Oh, wait, no, I get that advantage because undead is one of my things. What'd you say it was?
History or
investigation actually is.
Excellent.
You've heard stories of a death singer? It's pretty much what happens when you try and force lichdom onto a bard that is unwilling. So it's kind of like a pseudo lich, but not nearly as powerful.
Yeah.
But anything that hears it takes necrotic damage.
Damn.
So even your horses aren't. Even Atlas is not looking very happy right now.
My son!
They're not dead, but they are extremely worn out.
Well, we gotta
At which-
let him take a nap. We gotta do it right here.
Yeah, they succeeded on their saves.
Everybody but me succeeded.
Seriously, that's part of the reason why I was laughing.
But yeah, seeing that like the ashes are still kind of there, Isaac is just gonna be like, and just like keep spraying them, just like nope.
Are these guys talking or are they knocked out cold?
I guess the one that I was punching is still up.
Yeah, they're both like still up. Like
They're still actively awake.
yeah. The one
Okay.
was hit by non-lethal damage, so he was very easily roused back to consciousness.
Oh, I did hit him.
Yeah, you hit me in both my shoulders, you jackass.
Well, I'm sorry. You're the one who ran away.
How am I supposed to return to work at the mill?
Well, magic.
Well, if you didn't do evil acts, you wouldn't have.
We're doing our job?
Your job sucks.
Fender like just kind of like nods, like, yeah, your job sucks.
If you know you are doing evil, then you are evil.
Okay, just take a deep breath because I am going to have to retrieve these bolts from your back.
Whew.
All right. So on the count of 3,
and
he just
He like
doing?
winces. He like as soon as like he's like already starting to wince, and you just yank on 3 instead. He's like, ah! Why did you do it sooner?
Well, because if you were going to actually wait for 3, you would have tensed up, and then he just pulls in the other one immediately.
Ah!
Okay, pulling an Evie over here.
It reminds me of actually the first time I dislocated my arm, and I went to the doctor, and he was like, let me just look at. Ah,
are they bleeding out? The holes?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to do some lay on hands to make sure they don't bleed out. How far do I need to go down?
Not much.
You'd say maybe, 3, 4 points?
Yeah, about 3 points. That would be enough to stop the blood from flowing.
All right.
Again, I am truly sorry. It's just you decided to run.
Of course we decided to run. You saw what was in that urn. If we heard it, we would have been affected by it.
Well, then why did you bring it?
Because we were told to.
By who?
Countess. volunteer. We were supposed to, use it as a bargaining. It's like, hey, Relic, come with us, or we release this thing.
Notice that we destroyed that thing.
Well, that's why there's more of them. And at that, Charlie headbutts Ben. Like, shut up.
Okay, now I'm going to flex my intimidation. Where are these urns located? Give me a moment.
Moment given.
There we go.
Oh my god!
Wasn't it at 20?
Yes.
Oh. So, Ben just passes out. Oh, look what you did. You got Ben too excited. You can't do that to him. His heart can't take that.
Listen, fuck you, Charlie.
Answer the
Fuck you.
question, please.
There's more. There's some in Barriswall, and then there's more, with the Countess.
How many in total?
I don't think I can count that high.
All right. Is it a 1, a 2-digit number, or a 3-digit number?
More than I can count on my fingers and toes.
So I'm going to go with a 2-digit number to be safe, because I highly doubt she had the resources to make over 100 pseudo-liches.
Is that what that thing was?
Well, it's a death stinger, but that's just, the intricacies of undeath. But, that's really besides the point. I need to make a better scientific name for those. Ugh.
Well, but yeah, I mean, there was some of them in Barriswall. That's where we picked up that one, and we were told that there was more with the Countess.
Uh-huh. So,
This unit needs preparation before such battle.
I mean, all units could use preparation before battle?
Affirmative.
This unit wants to know if they want it slow or fast.
Do we know where the Countess is?
Ventnor kind of knows.
Oh,
I'm
yes,
gonna ask her.
Charlie, do you happen to know where she is? Because, if you were to help us out, we could actually help you, and it'd be a lot easier for everyone involved.
I don't know. We were told, we were hired by Autumn, her right-hand man.
I just brandish the sword like, you're gonna tell us everything you know.
That's all I know. Who hired us? Autumn Whalen. Kind of a scary, weird man with a bunch of cuts on himself. He liked cutting himself with his own sword to make it glow with weird, dark energy stuff.
Ooh, he's one of those people.
A freak? Yes.
No. You lack the knowledge to understand the intricacies of blood magic.
I feel like I've just been insulted.
You should.
My apologies. My apologies. That was not meant to be insulting, but yes, that was insulting. Okay.
And then Fetner chimes in, he mentions again he's going to the ball that Countess Volunteer had essentially invited his father to, but he's going in his father's place. To where, from what he understands, a lot of nobles are going all to Arvis.
Are we going to? Please.
He kind of looks at you and he's like, well, I suppose more the merrier.
Yes! Finally, the Chinos are back in action. Oh,
This unit was not given proper invitation.
Right. I'm probably going to have to stop by the family house. Ooh.
Well, if I essentially sign you guys on as my entourage, I can get you in. I'm not sure without that you'll be able to get in with your weapons, on the other hand, but I'm sure we can think of something to fix that.
Well, I don't need any weapons. I'm good.
What of the captives?
Well, If we were in a lawyer, we would just, hang him by a tree for treason and other things. But we're not in a lawyer, so I don't have the authority to say.
For what we're doing with these ones?
Affirmative.
Well,
Leave them in the snow.
well, hold on. Don't be so rude. And I'm gonna go to my wagon and grab winter coat and a ration. So, we are gonna leave you guys here, unless you can help in any other way. But unfortunately, you appear to me to be just dumb muscle. No offense. Here's a ration. Here's some warm clothes. Good luck.
I'm actually going to retrieve my nets.
I'm
Okay.
going to hit them both in the head so they're knocked unconscious.
But,
Well, Ben was already unconscious.
Well, yeah, that's true. I'll knock that one unconscious.
unnecessary roughness.
Agreed.
Listen, we don't want them following us back as soon as we leave.
Yeah, but you do realize they're not that, I don't know, intimidating?
I'm not worried about intimidation. I'm worried about him going to the Countess or whoever hired him.
Okay, you do realize they'd be stuck behind us. It's snowing, and they don't know where the Countess is.
This unit believes that they need to be investigated for any items that may give them contact.
You know,
Good
I
point.
like you more and more,
Yeah.
and I'm
Is it-
going to pat them down.
As you're patting them down, you find a almost a fist-sized crystal orb in Charlie's pocket.
Ooh!
Ooh.
It's opaque and it's got a rune carving on the side of it.
Ooh.
What's it say?
From what you can tell, it's just like a general magic carving for on.
So, I'm going to believe that this is sending something to someone, and we should probably destroy it now.
I'm going to do a check.
It's a scrying orb, a miniature scrying orb.
How did you just get a nat 20?
I don't know. I am happy with it, but
A nat 20 with a -1, mind you. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a scrying orb used for minor communications. It doesn't allow for sight and sound at the same time. It's one or the other.
understood.
Yeah.
This unit believes it needs to be destroyed.
Agreements. All not in favor?
I'm in favor.
Let's bust it.
Destroyed
Take
it.
out my portable ram, and if the barbarian will assist me with this.
I will.
All right, we're both grabbing onto this portable ram, and we're going to smash the fuck out of it.
Go ahead.
Alright, so-
Advantage.
So,
Yeah,
Isaac
right,
is
roll
going
a
to-
strength check.
That's going to be a
He's
plus
going
5
to-
to our strength checks, by the way.
Oh, I checked it. It's a +4, and because
Oh.
you're both using it, it is with advantage.
Ah,
Yeah, so it's just you rolling.
okay.
Yeah.
How would I go about doing an advantage?
On the
There's
top
a-
right, there says
Advantage, normal,
Advantage.
disadvantage.
Okay,
so then you just
Advantage.
click on advantage and then click on a strength check.
Yep.
all right.
Which I'm also going to be putting the orb down and right in front of them and just be like, enjoy.
Oof.
And the two of you bunk.
I possibly should have done that check myself.
For once.
No, he got a 7 and a 4.
Yeah.
You whack it, it's like, oh, this shouldn't be too hard. Whack, and you just kind of push it down a little bit more. That's
All right,
it.
I'm going to try myself. Much better.
Yeah.
Second time, for the gold, the two of you smash down and it shatters into a bunch of smaller pieces.
Ooh, most interesting. Brings down a couple lenses and starts carefully examining it.
You see little pieces of essentially magical essence kind of fluttering off for a second before the opaque color dissipates into a clear crystal ball.
Oh. Interesting.
Target neutralized.
Was there anything else on the acolytes, whatever they want to be considered?
Just a few pieces of gold. One of them, Charlie had a dagger, and Ben had. Well, also they both had snowshoes that led them to run on top of the snow without sinking all the way in.
Taking.
I'm taking one of them.
Most ingenious. Huh.
But yeah, in total they had 10 gold pieces and 15 silver pieces on the two of them.
There is
I
no
don't even
need to
need it.
rob them.
I'll just take the snowshoes.
I could go. Well, do I need? No, I'm good. I'm not gonna take any money from them.
Yeah, I don't really need any money from them.
My
All
family
right.
should be fine without money. Of course. Oh, I should totally invite you all to my family manor at some point.
Oh,
What time
what's
of
that?
day is it right now?
I'd say about 3 o'clock.
All right.
Vector is
Yeah.
also making sure the horses are okay. He's like, they should be
Okay.
good to go for a bit longer, at least until dark, and then we can let them rest.
All right.
Because he's good at animal handling.
All right. Real quick. While we're setting off, if I were to cast a ritual spell, would I be able to do that while I'm walking or negative?
You'd have to take a seat.
Okay.
You could sit in the back of the carts.
I dare say that would be a poor idea. I will just continue to walk. I'm 410 pounds.
Yeah.
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 Not
I
even
mean-
my thing could handle that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you summoned your mount,
That-
you could ride on the back of it, and
That was... Well, no, that was the whole point, was I was going to summon, but I had to... If you're saying I've got to wait, because it's a 10-minute cast, so, I mean... Unless
they could-
everybody's entirely fine with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's just 10 minutes.
Okay.
It's not like we're wasting an entire hour.
All right. With that being said, I didn't... Ian, I apologize for this. I did not write down the stats for this thing on here.
Gave you
but-
the stats.
I know, I've got the stats with me. It's just a matter of I didn't write them down in onto the actual site here. So I'm just gonna have to go with the book if that's okay.
That's fine.
Okay. Basically, to give you guys an idea of what just came up, a gigantic-looking celestial, what looks to be somewhere between a bison and a yak, has just been summoned and is I'm giving it a pat on the head, I'm scratching it behind the ears, and I'm smacking it on its side, in a good boy kind of manner. And
I
now
feel like this is what my father would own.
it's huge, by the way. I wouldn't say gigantic, but definitely a large beast.
Yeah, I definitely feel like this is something my father would own.
I'm sketching that.
Okay.
It is to be more precise, it is an auroch. It is a large beast of burden.
I am sketching.
Yep, I definitely think that's what my father would own up in Land of Ye Gods.
I'm actually now directing it to push the cart with its horns in the back.
Which one?
Which cart looks like it's having the horses struggle?
Not Isaac's, because the other cart only has a horse and a donkey trailing. And the
Got
donkey's
it.
not pulling with the horse, so...
Okay, so the one that has the metallic trailer on the back, I suppose.
No, that's Isaac's.
Oh.
He has 2 horses. The other cart that everyone else has 1 horse and a donkey that's trailing on the side, as well as
Okay,
a 450-pound turtle in the back.
got it. I will have it pulling that cart then.
Smart.
Right. So, good on you. Yeah, after 10 minutes of a ritual cast, you're able to summon up your beast of burden. And the two of you leave Charlie and Ben out in the cold, without their shoes.
Fuck them anyway.
I gave them warm winter clothing.
He did say that.
He did say that, but I'm just saying. It's going to be a minute before they wake up and realize, oh god, my feet are cold.
They'll just be like that one guy in Mr. Deeds with his black foot.
No, my character literally cannot do this.
No, I left them warm winter clothing. That's boots and a jacket.
Yeah, they'll be fine. So
Okay.
Yeah,
As
they're
long
not gonna freeze their foot to death. It's just that they can't walk on snow that great.
well then, sucks to be them.
Yeah.
Speaking of suckage,
Suckage.
the storm, or rather the snow, is picking up. The winds start getting harsher and harsher. You guys are able to
blow away in the wind, probably.
They can ride in the back of the metallic trailer.
She's probably
You
gonna do
guys-
that.
camp down for each night. I won't make you guys roll for keeping watch, because at this time, since the weather is getting so bad, nothing is hunting or trying to cause trouble. It's too cold.
Nor is
and
it
too
even
windy.
visible.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're back up to full health at this point, or no?
Yes,
Okay.
Woo!
but it takes you guys a few more days of travel.
Yeah.
And thankfully, since Regnus left his pack behind, you were able to use the rations that he didn't eat, which is surprising. It was a lot of them, because apparently he doesn't eat a lot of food.
No, he was a little obsessed.
Yeah. Thanks to the rations he left behind, as well as the food and the water that he had, you guys were able to make through the last of the leg of this journey to Hoseford without having to stop and restock or anything.
So throughout,
I would have had no problem with water anyway.
Yeah.
Throughout the journey, there is a part where Isaac's gonna look over to Mute and be like, "So, you certain I can't have a sample?"
What do you need it for?
Okay, look, I have an alchemical set. I'm trying to recreate something. I just think your fur would be a nice addition.
It's just fur. What will my fur do that someone else's hair can't?
Okay, well, one, you're genetically different from something like me. Two, your fur is actually insulating and capable of making you slightly warmer. And three, it's the closest thing I have to a werecat.
I
Come
am
on.
not a
A little
werecat.
It's for alchemy.
I'm not a bunny rabbit.
I will say that on your adventure, you guys do actually see other farmsteads and hamlets off from the main road, but they're closed up, and they're some of them are actually completely abandoned, with trails leading onwards to Holseford. Likely the owners left them behind.
So they look completely abandoned?
Yeah, because it's looking like the weather's getting worse and worse. So
Okay.
it's evacuation kind of look.
So what you're saying is that if these houses are necessarily abandoned, then they'd be something that we could look into, or do you think it's not worth our time?
Not really worth your time. They're not oh, hey, boards are falling off abandoned. It's more of the inhabitants, for a temporary moment, has decided to fuck off.
Oh, it's an evacuation. Got it.
Yeah.
That's a different story entirely.
Yeah. A lot of these houses apparently don't look like they were prepared for this level of cold.
Gotcha.
So even the livestock are missing from the barn houses and stuff.
Okay.
And as this weather gets worse and worse, there's a small break just long enough for you to see it off in the distance. Holseford. A large city, just as large as Penna, the capital of Aloria that all of you had stayed in for a short amount of time. And standing above the rest of the city, you can see it, the Grand Cathedral. Several stories high and just as wide, the Grand Cathedral can be seen from all sides of the city. And on the southern side hangs a section off of it, almost newly made, and hovering or floating in place, a massive warship, the 11th Hour, as has become known through the land. A flying warship, a flying ship, and just in general the first of its kind, but one that is at the command of the Holy Order.
Yeah. Isaac is crying. Tears of joy. It's so beautiful.
It's nothing I haven't already seen. So my Aegis is just more or less just meh.
Well, it's
Philip
also
is just wide-eyed in awe.
My character's just happy to find the ship that's going to help him find his brother.
and as you guys get closer and closer to the main gates, the guards are like yelling something through the blizzard that's going on, and finally you're able to hear them like, "The hell are you doing out in this weather? Get
Traveling!"
inside." Some of the guards come out and they help like push your carts in to get you in the walls as quickly as possible. Inside the walls, it's still bad, but not nearly as bad. And they take your livestock and like they'll shelter it in their one of their stables with all the others.
Even mine?
If you want them to, they will.
I mean, like, it's a celestial entity right now, so I guess. I mean, I don't think it's going to cause any problems, but
Yeah, it should be fine.
yeah.
Just so you know, the guards here are also paladin.
Oh, okay. So they get it.
Yeah.
We cool, bro? Yeah, we cool.
But yeah, they help you and they warn you that the worst of the blizzard hasn't even hit yet, and that you guys need to seek shelter immediately. In which Fetner, chimes in that he knows the best place to stay warm.
Oh?
Yeah. He leads you into and a couple of paladins actually help carry the snoozing Mizuki and the hibernating Yata. The two paladins carrying Kyoto are like, "The hell is this thing? Why is it so heavy?"
Don't talk shit about my dad.
And the one that's stuck carrying Mizuki, she's like, as soon as like he tries to pick her up, she like clambers onto him and like wraps completely around to where he has like no arms, and it's just her and her tail wrapped around him to where he's like 2 little feet walking.
Do you need assistance?
Poor guy.
I think I got it. Also, I'm afraid if you try and move her, she might hold tighter, and she's already kind of squeezing me.
I'm gonna do an athletics to carry them both.
All right.
Give me a moment.
You struggle for a moment, but then like, okay, you got it, and you're able to like pick up both of them.
I just can imagine. You know what? Just because of what I've done, I'm also going to have to roll this as well. Give me a moment. Okay.
A 10 for intimidation. Why?
I feel like that I may have instilled a little bit of fear with the guy. He doesn't. He's not doing it intentionally.
Yeah. But yeah, so you're picking him up, and Fetner leads you guys to a very well-off building, and he gets each of you in, and the servants there, they obviously have Kiyasa and Mizuki brought to what they call the warming room, which is essentially where they put those who hibernate for the winter, turtles who have come and visited, dragons and dragonborn who come visit as well. And essentially, inside is kind of like a spa and a sauna mixed together, as they kind of like place Kiyasa down right next to the water. And it's very warm in this room. Like even like entering immediately, you feel the humidity sticking to your skin. And it takes them a moment, but they're able to pry Mizuki off and put her onto a heating slab, which is just a large rock that's warm, and she just kind of like sleeps on that.
This unit is rusting. No, I'm kidding.
Good old rust resistance. Woohoo!
I have chrome plating.
And a
Chrome
small thing
rust.
of oil just in case.
Well, gold. Fine. Silver and gold. Bam. They don't rust. They
corrode.
tarnish! No.
But while as they like pry Mizuki off, Isaac just kind of like stares at her and is like, "I swear to God, I know her from something."
She like yawns for a moment, and you see like the three jaw or the dual jaw thing and the 4 sets of teeth.
No, like, seriously, I know her from something. Someone help me out here.
The guards are like, "Nah, you're on your own, buddy."
I could try a history check.
No, like, I have literally heard her name before, and she looks so familiar. It's bothering me. This is gonna
This
stay up at night.
entity is not a child.
What?
Fetner,
I said
Fetner
this.
pats
Go ahead, Ian.
Fetner pats Aegis on the shoulder. He's like, "You're correct. This entity is not a child." Speaking of which, though, I've already spoken with the owner of the place, and he's getting food ready for all of us. If you are hungry.
Oh, great!
This unit does not eat.
I'm always hungry.
No, you do not eat, but company.
Drink some oil?
This unit does not drink.
Well, how about you accompany us? How about that? And he tells you exactly where the food is going to be, and he says he'll join you as soon as he's done with some other preparations.
When I get the food, I'm just bringing it back to my wagon as I have things to write.
Well, actually, as soon as you guys get to where the food is, you see a large bronze dragon inside the room with you.
Will be.
He's laying on a large heat rock himself, and he's just kind of lazing there, and he opens one eye. "Oh, you must be Maxie's friends. Hello."
Threat level high.
Well, brass,
No.
so you know he's a good
Not
dragon.
threat level
No.
high. He's a bronze one.
Or bronze, sorry.
He's a bronze one.
A weapon is still very dangerous. No.
Shh. Doll companion. Just shh.
He kind of looks at all of you. Yeah, Maxie mentioned something about some odd ones. How's it going? I'm the owner of this place, the Dragon's Respite.
I am not going to be eating in my wagon.
Why not?
Well, because there's now a dragon, and he has to sketch it and make notations and ask it questions.
Yes, my name is Darvied the Warm. I like being warm, so the others just started calling me that. And for those of you who need a spelling, D-A-V-I-E.
This unit is appreciative of your hospitality.
As am I.
Oh, well, I've known Fetner since he was a wee lad. Came through here one time with his brother and his father. Yeah, fun times. I'd offer you to take you guys for a tour, but it's winter, so I'm actually getting ready for hibernation.
Well, I hope you have a good sleep.
So dragon.
This unit will leave you with peace, so as to not disturb you. He's actually about to walk outside.
No, you're fine. I like a good conversation before I go to bed.
So you do hibernate. Dragons do hibernate.
Those of us who aren't white or silvers, yes.
Well, of course, because they're of the cold nature. If I remember correctly, you fire lightning, yes?
Yes.
Most interesting.
And he stares at you because you're an odd one. He was told that there would be an odd one, but yeah.
And what does your diet mainly consist of?
Meat, vegetables.
Omnivorous. Oh, omnivorous.
I get a pretty
Dragalia.
balanced meal.
Marcus.
I'm sure he has ale every now and then.
Oh, definitely.
Do you have winter crops that need assisting?
No, not in this area. Most of the crops have already, I guess the best way I could put it would be returned to the earth. So that's why we do all the
Understood.
harvesting in the fall.
Understood.
Quick question.
Do
And
I
so?
have to make a painter's check in order to sketch him?
Mhm.
Oh, whoops! I think I was stuck at advantage. Whoops.
Still, I will use the first number, which is 19.
Yeah.
Damn, you got +7.
Yep.
God damn.
So
Damn.
Isaac's kind of like sitting there with an apple in one mouth as he's like doing his best to draw Darvid.
Yeah, he's drawing both like what he would assume would be the atomical structure, or the atomical. Wow, the you know what I'm trying to say.
Anatomical.
Yeah, anatomical structure and his like outside, like the scaling pattern and everything.
Yeah.
It's
I've got
picking up-
tic-tac-toe going on with Tulip.
Heck yeah.
I thought
Heck
Regnus
yeah.
was there.
We're doing some rock, paper, scissors every now and then.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking he was taking, like, Aegis was taking some of Regnus's paint and just writing on the floor tic-tac-toe.
You mean Isaac?
Oh yeah, she's going with it.
Isaac, yeah. Whichever one. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up.
No, it's fine. I have to switch everything over.
Okay.
And then, as you talk to Darvid, and he happily answers any questions that you guys have for him. Though eventually, Fentner does return, and when he does, though, he's not wearing what he was beforehand. He actually enters in a almost like a fine uniform of navy blue color with rich green trimmings. His hair has been, where it was previously just kind of like let loose to blow in the wind, has been now pulled back into a very clean and neat ponytail. He shaved the rugged beard that was going on into a very fine goatee.
Is this uniform I'm familiar with?
Yeah, it would be. It's not a particularly full military uniform. This is the uniform of a high noble of Aloria. And he even has his crest on it, which is a shield marked into 4 sections with the colors of purple and white and gold filigree and golden wings spread off of the sides.
Got it.
Brooke like looks between everyone. She's like, "We don't have to get fancy, do we?"
David, how wonderful it is to see you again. The two of them share like a brief conversation. As Fretner is like just pretty much putting food on his plate, and he's like, "Yeah. Don't mind me. I have to dress formally for when we set sail on the 11th hour, which unfortunately is going to be after this blizzard lets up."
Oh.
Do you require medical attention, sir? Your respiratory systems seem to be malfunctioning.
No.
Ventnor just kind of like stares at Isaac for a moment and like slowly leans towards Tulip and whispers, "He makes me a little uncomfortable. Do you get that as well?"
He's different, but he's all right.
Okay.
Tic-tac-toe, 3 in a row.
But yeah.
Well, that's not fair.
I like this time.
I've been
That's
using
not fair.
Isaac's paint by the way, like just using his paint and painting on the floor like with Tulip.
Yeah.
Isaac, you know it's unfair to predict mood. I mean, not Isaac. Jesus, Aegis.
The child and I are playing.
He is not a child.
So Mute, how about you? How are you holding up with the idea of a dragon in the room?
I guess it doesn't really bother me too much. I'm just kind of looking at it. I'm just like, okay, whatever.
Wait, how tall is Aegis again?
7'7".
I need a
God
height
dang.
comparison of that.
Which officially puts him as the tallest member of the party.
I was the tallest, you bastard.
Mm,
I'm doing a height comparison to see. Oh, did someone do it already? No.
There is a reason why he's considering her a child.
Was it 6'7" or was it 7'7"?
7'7".
Okay.
I think
You
I'm
were-
like 6, 7, 6,
Tulip
8,
is-
something like that.
To 11 compare. Oh my god.
Put it in the chat.
I'm putting it in the chat.
But yeah, so Darvid and Fetner have a brief conversation about possibly how long Darvid's going to be sleeping. And let me see. Oh wow, coming through his knees.
God damn.
I am Groot.
I like how where his fingertips stop, her head begins.
Can't even
Oh.
pat your head without bending over.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's crazy.
The hell am I witnessing?
Okay. So you guys luck out in the sense that oh, poor Kiata confused. You guys luck out in the sense that Darvid predicts that the blizzard won't last for much more than another day or two. Then after that, it'll start breaking up. If not, he's quite certain that some of the silver dragons will go and try and see what they can do about it. So, you guys, on the other hand, are free and welcome to stay in his abode of the Dragon's Respite until you're able to traverse via the 11th hour.
Yeah, no,
Excellent.
I'm staying in my wagon because there's a lot of things I got to write down.
Oh.
I'm gonna go have a drink.
This is name change. Oh.
I'm going to see if there's anybody who needs any assistance with any heavy lifting.
Okay. You're able to find a few people not too far from the building that actually could use some help. Mostly them making sure they've got enough stocks to withstand this winter. It seems like there's essentially a section of the city that's known as communal housing, where people who evacuated from farther reaching hamlets could reside in until the emergency's over.
Are they well fed?
They're taken care of as best as they can.
Okay. Damn, I don't have that one. Never mind. Oh, what about water? How is water?
Some of them are scooping snow to melt it into water, but it's not perfect.
All right then. I am going to look for a trough, a relatively clean trough.
Takes you a moment, but you're able to find one.
All right. With that being said, I'm going to pull out my decanter of endless water, and what was it? Not the powerful one, but the second one down. Do you know what I'm talking about? Give me a.
You're gonna have to be a little more precise with your words.
Okay, on the
man.
decanter
Oh, yeah,
of
yeah.
water, it has two special abilities. The decanter of water can either fire a blast of water, or you can just have it endlessly pour out water. He's using the second
Okay.
can endlessly pour out water.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if he was still talking about he's using the decanter of water for something, or if he's using an ability to go with it.
No. Sorry.
So you're using essentially, create a endless amount of a fountain of water.
Yes.
quote unquote.
For these people to fill their buckets, everything they need.
Awesome. Well, you definitely help them. Let's see. A couple more rolls. Yeah. Just as Darvid said, and after you guys have your meal and you're to go to your room, as he said, he goes to sleep, and the next time you see him the next day, he is just snoozing.
Good. Dang it.
His snores shake the room that he's in a little bit.
If you don't mind there, Ian, I was also wanting to do a little bit of meditation so I can change out one of my prepped spells.
That's perfectly fine.
All right. I'll just have to write it down while you're going on.
Right. And like I said, his snoring is shaking the room that's in there a little bit. Fetner checks on him and is like, "Oh, well, I was hoping to have possibly a flight with him again at some point in the future, but I guess I'll just have to wait till summer." Let's see. Fetner states that there's not really a lot to do in the town at the moment due to the snow. But is there anything anyone wants to try and attempt to do while this is going on, or do you want to wait until?
Is there any but? Oh, you go ahead, Ramon.
No, I was just saying I'm good.
All right.
I'm gonna be tinkering and alchemically crafting stuff.
All right. Alvar?
I suppose I kind of want to see what he's doing.
Okay. And Aegis? I can't hear you.
Wasn't he meditating?
Oh, me?
Yes, you said there was something else?
I was going to see if there was any way. I mean, if anybody needed any kind of if there was, again, any problems with food or water going on, because one of the spells I was looking into is purify food and drink. So,
yeah.
Then you can help me make a pillow fort.
You're able to find work essentially with other guards as the other paladins as they go around and making sure everyone's okay.
Okay.
Especially considering you are resistant to the cold, as far as it doesn't bother you.
Yeah.
You prove to be a lot more useful than their human flesh and bones.
Yes.
All right, and let's see. But yeah, you guys are able to, wade out through the blizzard, and it does take a couple of more days, but eventually it dies down to where it's still lightly snowing, but it is not nearly as bad. You can actually see 10 feet in front of you for one.
Question: was there any supplies around here that I could either purchase or gather to make alchemical concoctions?
Yes.
Ooh, I am definitely getting those.
All right.
I'm going to be looking to make a little more of either, considering it's cold, probably either warming stones and or alchemist fire / more of his little pellets.
Okay. Not a problem.
Does any of that require rolling?
On my side, just to see what everyone has in stock considering the weather.
Okay, because do I have to roll to actually start making them, though?
No. Considering you can just kind of sit there and spend a whole day.
Alright, yeah, he just sits there and spends a whole day making all of his stuff.
Yeah. I will say that you spend about 5 gold pieces getting materials from other places.
Fine by me.
Alright. Threats in chat about people not dying. Gotcha. But yeah, so once the storm dies down, Fetner, he sees if everyone's ready to go. He does note that Mizuki and Kyoto are still in their little hibernation states, and that he'll have them already preloaded onto the 11th hour.
Loaded.
Puns.
So what are we doing about our wagons in the ship?
Oh, they'll be loaded as well.
Oh, phew. Good. Good.
I've got all of you signed on as my entourage, so that way you can join me on the 11th hour, as well as you'll be helping me once we reach the Countess, and you'll be my entourage going into the ball.
Woohoo!
Okay.
We are going to have to get you some better looking clothes.
I have them in my closet.
What's wrong with my clothes?
He looks at you, Mute, and he just kind of gives you a look up and down. And then he doesn't say anything.
Isaac does the exact same thing.
Does this unit need to become more accommodating?
You actually look very professional.
I was going to say a tabard, possibly. Something that, holds more symbol of Asderis on you.
Understood.
All right.
If I was under the impression, if it was a matter of, if he needed to shrink down a little bit.
Oh, no.
Okay. cool. I can keep my armor then.
Yeah. How you currently are, perfectly fine. He's just suggesting, like, maybe something to wear over to make yourself seem more presentable.
I gotcha. Like a mantle.
Yeah. Because he mentions, like, there's going to be a lot of noble people at this ball.
Mute, follow me.
Oh, okay.
And he walks into his wagon. So I don't know if I have any suits that exactly fit you, but we're gonna do our best.
Well, I'm of average size, 5'6".
Yes. Well, you're still shorter. This is one of my old suits. This might fit you.
And as the two of you are in there, like, all of a sudden the cart starts moving. As Fetner just, he's having the cart being loaded up.
Which, yeah, you can also see the inside of his wagon, which I'll send you a picture.
All right.
But yeah, so once you guys are able to one-on-one get loaded up onto the 11th hour, traversing through the Grand Cathedral in order to go all the way up. Actually entering through the main gates of the Grand Cathedral, you see these large arches on the inside. And just in this main entrance hall alone, there are statues of previous commanders, paladins of worthy note from history. And also there is a single large statue, kind of like hanging in the top parts of the arches of an archangel with her wings spread out wide.
Gonna roll a religion on that.
That archangel is Arla, Lady Arla, the second born. Currently the leader of all of the archangels, as well as the herald to the Sersalian gods themselves.
I will then kneel and show some.
I would
Before
imagine
moving
my
on.
father's probably seen them or seen her.
Yeah, you know her as pretty much your dad's boss.
Okay.
Angels, the archangels are in rank by birth, but also by what gods they follow under.
I literally just look at it and I just like do a quick salute.
Isaac bows.
I've actually taken a knee, so I'm at their height now.
Still not at mine.
You could probably get away with climbing on my back at this point.
You'd have to straight up climb his leg at normal height.
There are statues of other archangels throughout, such as Olar in the third born, Masterin the 8th born, Greas the 9th born, Hesserin the 5th born, and Jaluin the 11th born.
I'm actually slowing down the group because I am kneeling to all of these.
Jesus.
The statue of your dad, Masterin, he looks pretty cool in his like full plate armor. And it's like
I just look at it and I go, "Great job, Father."
Wait. That's your dad?
Yeah.
That's my dad.
Yeah, that's my father.
On behalf of the Tino family, it's quite an honor to meet you.
Trust me, I'm nothing like my father.
You're still a direct descendant of him. It's still a very much great honor to meet you, sir.
It's good to meet you, Tino.
Alright, I'm gonna get between them. No, I'm kidding. Alright, fanboy, back away.
oh.
No, I'm
But yeah,
kidding.
so with Fetner as your guide, he's actually being led by a squire that's showing everyone the way. You guys take an elevator, and it's like, it struggles for a moment under all your combined weight. And
I
then
would
you hear-
think.
and then you hear like below you, hey, this one's a little heavier. I think they got the big guy on it. Ah, shit. Oh, hold on, I'm coming over. And the squire like sheepishly smiles, like they're getting the extra muscle. And then
Do
it's
they
like,
need
"Alright,
assistance?
no, they should be fine. And then, like, after a moment, the elevator starts slowly rising, and you get the feeling it's supposed to go a little faster, but
I get this idea that the rope, or rather the iron tethers, are just like
Yeah.
just like groaning and such.
But yeah, you guys, you go up quite a good distance through this elevator. The iron chains like clinking and clanking. At some point, it's groaning as they go up, and it's like slowly picking up speed. They've got more hands down there operating it. But then you guys come across to the sky platform, and you exit the elevator onto it, and there you see it, the loading of the 11th hour. And when I say this thing is a warship, by the way, it is a very large ship.
Mm.
Ooh.
So, much bigger than any galleon or other ship you guys have been on, especially you, Mute, considering your travels. And there's paladins everywhere, and they're like, two of them are like muttering to each other, talking about something weird that they just loaded up. Like the turtle they understand, but they don't know what the other thing was.
None of their
And-
business. None of their business.
Leave
None of
our
their
friend
business.
alone.
But yeah, and we're going to end with you guys boarding the 11th hour.
Ooh.
Yay!
I'd love to try to drive this thing.
No.
Oh,
We don't have Juliet. We can't do that.
Engine. I want to see the engine.
I am not letting Ramon and any version of his characters touch the steering wheel.
Well, it's time for me to switch characters. I need Juliet to pirate the 11th hour.
Why
Can
can't I
we just do like? Can we just do a tap in? You just tap her in, man. Just you go into a different plane of existence. Like, hey, we need you. Boof.
Crossover episode.
We are
hell.
not allowing Juliet.
We are crossovering. We're doing it.
Okay, no. That involves me having to be a co-DM. That is no.
That's beautiful. That's glorious.
But if Juliet's in, that means Cecil is in.
Oh God.
That also means Connor is in.
Oh God.